Hey everyone, it's Tyler Strike from Universal Rackets, and today we are working on how to get more control on your shots. If you stay tuned through this whole video, we will learn 2 key tips to ensure that you will have more control and more consistency on your shots, so stay tuned. So the first thing that I recommend all players to do is to make sure that you stay down. A lot of players, when they hit, they're inconsistent for their forehand or their backhand because they go to the ball, they hit, and then they pick their body up. They go to the ball for their forehand, they hit and they're moving to the side or they're moving backwards, right? So it kind of looks like this. They go to hit and boom. Or they're hitting so hard that they put their body up and the ball goes long. I didn't mean to make that go over the fence. Instead of doing that, you need to make sure that you keep your body down. You don't want to just keep your body down, but you want to make sure that you keep your body down and forward. So when I go into this ball, watch, I'm going to move up and keep my body down and forward. Again, if I'm moving up to a ball for you, for the backhand, here we are. I'm gonna move up, here we are, boom, contact, and keep my body down and forward. A great way, and Patrick Montague mentioned this. I used to work for Montague. I helped him with his content. He mentioned that you want to make sure or envision that you have a ceiling right above your head. So think about it this way, right? The ceiling's right above my head here, right? So I can't go like this. Why? Because I have a ceiling here, right? I have to stay below the ceiling. So I can't pop my body up because there's a ceiling right above me. I want to hit and keep my body down. I want to hit again and stay below the ceiling. Another great way to ensure that you keep your body down is that you want to make sure your chest, pretend there's a laser shining from your chest. You don't or never want to pop the laser up. When I hit, watch, I'm never popping the laser up. I'm never hitting and I'm never popping the laser up. I'm keeping my chest down, the laser forward. So when I hit, if a laser shot out of my chest, it is facing down and forward. It is not popping up in the air. So by doing so, that will also ensure that you are consistent. So again, I want to keep my laser down and forward with my chest. Keep my laser down and forward with my chest. The last way that we can ensure that we keep our body down is by dropping your center of gravity. Think, if someone came up to push me, not super hard, but like this, and I'm standing like this straight ahead, watch what's going to happen. I would fall right over. If someone tries to push me when I have a wide stance, I'm in my legs, I'm dropping my center of gravity, keeping a low center of gravity, I have a foundation in my legs, I am not going anywhere. So if you can drop your center of gravity and get into your legs a tiny bit, that's going to ensure that you keep your body down as well. I like to say I'm 6 foot tall. It's funny, I thought I was 5'11" my whole life. Then I went to a doctor's appointment, a checkup, and they're like, oh yeah, well you're 6'1". I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, 100%. Even though I'm not, she clearly made a mistake. I'm like, I'll take it. So now I say I'm 6'1", but again, I'm only 5'11". Tell people I'm 6'1". Instead of being 6'1", I want you to be 5'1". Instead of being 5'2", I want you to be 4'2", okay? I want you to be a foot lower than you actually are. Now, who in the God's mind is going to be a foot lower the whole time and stay into their legs? It's not going to happen. But if you can lower your center of gravity a slight bit, a little goes a long way. Now, the second thing, instead of just keeping your body down, what else you have to do is you need to make sure that you keep your head down. A lot of players are so fixed on where is their ball going. Did it go in? Where is it? Where's it going? Where's it going? So they do this, ready? They go like this. I'll do it this way and then facing you guys. So they go and is the ball in? One more. Here we are for you. Is the ball in? They look up right after they make contact, or even worse, during contact. You want to make sure that you keep your head down throughout the whole shot. Watch. I want to make sure I make contact, I extend, I follow through, and then I pick my head up. Same thing for the backhand. One hand, contact, extend, follow through, and then I pick my head up. Two hand, contact, extend, follow through, and then I pick my head up. You want to keep your head down the whole time throughout your shot so you can keep consistent. So a great way to do so is watch the ball hit your strings, okay? Or another way to do so is when I used to teach tennis lessons, like in-person tennis lessons, we're all online right now working on Universal Rackets. Make sure to check out our Instagram. But when I used to teach, you'd go to a new client. It's always kind of like weird, right? The client's a little bit nervous, you're nervous, you never met this person in their life. A lot of new clients, they have trouble, they try to look to see where the ball goes. And I'd do this joke on them. I'd say, see, I have all these balls, they're numbered 1 through 4 because the number of the balls, if one person's on a court, they're number 3s, they're playing with 3s, I'm playing with 1s, so just make sure that you keep your own balls. Now, when I feed you the balls, I want you to tell me out loud what number's on the ball. Now I just showed you this ball, this is a 2. forget about that. I'm gonna switch the balls up, and then I got some balls, and I demonstrate. So watch, I'm gonna do it. So here we are, 2, and then I'll hit 3 more balls, 3, 4, and they'll look at me like, okay. Some people, nobody has caught me then. Then I do it, and I'm like, okay, now you do it. So I'm gonna feed you the ball and tell me what number is on the ball. So here we are, I feed it, and I go and hit. They tell me what number. Some people, they'll say, oh yeah, it's a 2 or it's a 3. They'll act like they know. Other people are like, dude, what are you talking about? Again, here we are, what number is it? They go and they hit, and then usually second or third one, they look at me like I am absolutely crazy. And they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, yes, that was a complete trick. There's no way that you have x-ray vision, that you can read the ball, but what did you do? And look at the result of your shot. You kept your eye on the ball throughout the whole time. Now, that's a great icebreaker, it works, and again, it teaches you, and I'm like, now you'll never forget that time that you went out with this crazy coach and he made you read the ball, and you're able to keep the ball in court because you're keeping your head down. So pretend to read what's on the ball. Another thing that you could do is just watch the ball hit your strings. Now, a lot of coaches say watch the ball hit your strings. I have played tennis since I was 4 years old, and I've never been able to watch the ball hit my strings. I've never been able to see the ball hit my strings. I don't know why, but if you can think that you're watching the ball hitting your strings, it's going to help you a ton by keeping your head down. So you want to make sure that you watch the ball hit the strings. Okay, I just did it for the first time in my life. Here we are, right? So I'm gonna hit, again, I'm gonna watch the ball hit my strings. I don't wanna just keep my head down at contact. I wanna keep my head down until I finish my follow through, and then I go back to the next shot. So if you guys can keep your body down and keep your head down while you're playing, you will get more control and more consistency on your shots. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, or if you absolutely love this video, or if a tip helped you, or if you absolutely hated this video, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure to download my Instantly Improve My Forehand ebook. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Tennis with Tyler. I do all these crazy reels. I'm dancing, I'm talking, I'm twerking, whatever you want. It's on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time on court. Have a good one, guys, and happy hitting.